Fast and Furious must find a way to address its Paul Walker issue. On November 30, 2013, the world lost Paul Walker almost 10 years ago. The Fast and Furious actor died in a tragic car accident while on Thanksgiving break from filming Furious 7. Even though it devastated his co-stars and fans, the Fast and Furious crew managed to complete Walker's farewell movie, giving him a proper farewell and keeping his character Brian O'Connor alive, well, and strong. The reason that worked so well was that most of us assumed that the franchise would end at this point. Without Paul Walker, how could there possibly be any more films? Would we care to watch them at all? The films haven't stopped, which has been the issue. Since Paul Walker's death, 3 Fast and Furious movies have been produced, and Vin Diesel previously stated in April that Fast X Part 2 would be released in 2025. Though he isn't present, Brian O'Connor is still mentioned and seen in flashbacks, and his absence is satisfactorily explained. The franchise has been attempting to both preserve Paul Walker's legacy and grieve for him. Now is the moment to decide and stick with it. Furious 7 offered Paul Walker's fans the perfect farewell. The majority of Paul Walker's scenes for Furious 7 had already been shot when he passed away in 2013. Because of this, the film was still salvageable, albeit the main plot required some minor adjustments. Walker was absent from the movie, but you wouldn't have noticed it if you hadn't known what had happened to him. The Weta Digital VFX team, led by Peter Jackson, deserves credit for that. Their manager, Joe Lettery, explained to The Hollywood Reporter in 2015 how they managed to pull it off. He clarified that the team's goal was to perhaps produce one digital scene featuring Walker before determining how to wrap up the narrative. All of that was altered when Caleb and Cody Walker, Paul's twin brothers, offered to assist in completing the movie. We were able to use them in the scenes and scan them, so it gave us the closest thing to Paul that we could have hoped for. That made a big difference in our ability to develop a realistic character and performance. Next, we set about determining what the story's true ambitions were and whether they could be achieved. The project's scope expanded to allow us to complete the character arc and tell the story.